these things now, they will say, no, you are childish. So the question I just want to ask Mr. Bayo and Onanuga is, was the APC also childish when they were calling for Jonathan's resignation? Because let's do it 1-1. No cheating. Balenciaga. Was the APC also childish when they were calling for Jonathan's resignation? Because all the things they said Jonathan should resign for, it has happened under them too. Today, I'm sure my big guy here, Dr. Abbas, is just smiling in his mind. He's vindicated because that time, hey, they attacked you. I felt for you that period. There's nothing they did say about you. There's nothing they did right. But look at them. It's happening under their government today. Ayo, is he only resigned that Obi say that they are saying is childish? This was the same APC that said they will call for a parallel government if they don't win the election. You know what parallel government is? Anarchy. They said it, APC. They will call for a parallel. They didn't only say it. They went to defend it on television because they didn't win the election. The other day, Patutomi called for shadow government. They've gone to court. They said it. If we don't win this election, parallel government, hit up the polity. So Obi said, oh, they should resign because they are not there. They say it's puerile. Speaking big grammar. Puerile. Let me tell them what is puerile this morning. What is puerile? It's a government that has not reacted to the killing of the people in Woro. That's what is puerile. It's a government that has not told us who ordered the military to leave KB before the girls were abducted. That's what is puerile. Oh, I will tell them what is puerile this morning. What is puerile is the kids that are abducted in the bush in Boronu and Ibadan. That's what is very puerile to me. You know why it's puerile? Because the government is supposed to have monopoly of violence. And when the government cannot show its monopoly of violence, it is puerile to me. What is puerile? Is the farmers that are being killed in Bokos again. Bokos is one of the food baskets of this country. Bokos churns out a lot of potatoes and other crops. That's what is puerile. What is puerile to me is the bomb that went off in Mushin, and we are saying don't worry about it. I will worry. Because it could have been you or I. Everybody, you and I, everybody go to Mushin to go and get good deals. We could have been shopping in the market then and the bomb went off. This thing has come close to home and you say I should not worry. Why are your investigation? Where are those that planted the bomb? Have you showed me the people? And you're telling me somebody says, you are calling somebody puerile. That is what is puerile as far as I'm concerned. What is puerile is the suffering of a lot of Nigerians. This is not puerile and childish for a country that has so much resource and people are suffering this much. And the people are in pain and in penury. For me, that is what is puerile. So now, it's so quick to call somebody puerile because they call for resignation. But when you were calling for Jonathan's resignation at that time, it was not puerile. May God help us. And for those that are trying, you know, when they try to reinvent the wheel in these their press statements, they write all sorts of jargons. They say, fixed 4-year term. Can you imagine? But these people know that Nixon resigned because of Watergate. No, he should have stayed there. A part of his select writing, he forgets that there's also a clause for impeachment there. No, so there's no impeachment. So if somebody gets impeached within that 4-year term, he will stay on because it's a fixed 4-year term. The same people that fought all the nonsense the military did, the same people that upheld democratic value are the ones that turn it on his head because he favors them.
All right. Hello, everyone. You just heard Oseni Rufai out there, you know, just saying it as it is. I don't know who is actually childish. The thing is that when they were asking Jonathan to resign, so they weren't childish. It is now that they are being told to resign that all of a sudden they know that it is about, you know, being childish. And if you see, look at that video, the whole of this thing, people will be killed. 1 million Nigeria will be killed, right? But Tinubu and his people will reply Peter Obi before they will even acknowledge that 1 million Nigerians have been killed or anything. That's how much control Peter Obi has over them. And anything that he says, they have a way of coming out to begin to say all the nonsense that they usually would say, just like what we see now, that it's this, it makes him this. It's just actually crazy. But hey, remember, we're going into election in the next 6-7 months. And for me, what I want everyone to do is let's focus on what it is that we need to do. We need to ensure that Tinubu and his people, they sweep their leg. You know that thing where our people will carry a broom, they sweep somebody's leg, come on. That's how they will sweep their leg, come off from the Aso Villa that they were not supposed to occupy in the first place. And every one of us, every citizen, you all have the power. You are the one with the power to be able to do, the needful. Don't be afraid. They are talking about opposition. The people are the opposition. And whenever the people decide, that's how it's going to be. And we're not going to wait and say that, oh, you're leaving everything for this, that. No, just focus on it. Is Tinubu a failure? Absolutely. Can Tinubu be defeated? Absolutely. Who are the ones to do it? Nigerian people, you and I. And this is the time already for that to happen. You see the way they react. If it was even an article that said that, they might even take their time. Even if they react, they are not going to print that number of pages. You see how many pages that they sat down and they were, writing those pages out. They will not bother. If it's other candidates, presidential candidates, they most likely will not bother. But they know who it is that won the 2023 election and who it is that is going to, by the grace of God, winning the 2023 election and the 2027 election. And so what we need to do now is to focus amidst all of these things that are happening, focus on ensuring that, we are delivering this whole ticket and ensuring that Nigeria has a chance of getting someone who not only is going to lead, but is going to lead with empathy. These things are really very critical. Shout out to Oseni Rufai. You understand, he's always one that focuses on speaking the truth. He's never afraid of anyone. Hate him or like him, he does his job. And like he said recently, he's waiting for other presidential candidates to also come and do interview with him. There was an interview he did recently with Peter Obi, and there were many people who were criticizing that particular interview. The way Peter Obi said, they said, everybody has a right. I mean, that's what Peter Obi is there for. He speaks, people criticize him, and he listens, and he takes on, the issue. And like Oseni Rufai had said, let other candidates also come. He's willing to sit down, and have that conversation with every other one. But the question is, how many of them are actually going to come? Will Tinubu have the guts to be able to do anything like that or speak to anyone? Obviously, know that there's nothing other than mumbling. He doesn't have anything that he has, to pass on to the people. But we'll continue to have this conversation, and we'll continue to see all of these things, go on. And it's very important as Nigerians, let's keep our eyes peeled and focus on ensuring that we bring the person with competence, character, capacity into office. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.